This one's going to stump you. Are you ready?
I like being stumped.
What is the... honestly, every time I ask a question, I'm afraid I've already asked it before, so I always hesitate.
Okay. Probably true.
What is the largest animal you think you could take in a fight?
What? The largest animal I think I could take in a fight?
Oh, gosh. That is stumped. I'm stumped.
I don't want to fight an animal.
But you have to. It's like to save the human race or something. The animal race is fine. It's just like if you don't win,
Is the future...
The animal's going to be fine. You just beat him like you knocked him out. Like KO in the ring.
Oh, but concussion...
I'm not killing it.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
God.
You don't have to kill it.
But
you could.
Concussions, they last for a while. Like, I don't want to give the animal,
Do
CTE.
Do I strangle it?
You can do whatever you want. You just have to knock it out.
Subdue it.
Yeah.
Can I use a weapon?
Can I use weapons?
No.
Why?
This is the largest
Bare
animal
fist?
physically.
So I'm bare fist boxing somebody.
Yes, but think about all the types of
Bare knuckle
animals in the
boxing.
world, like
I gotta find that's a
birds,
no.
mammals.
Birds have like talons and beaks.
Well,
and,
it's not necessarily an easy answer because animals are so intrinsically aggressive because they don't know any better.
Is it a
It's
wild
like trying
animal?
to. It's like trying to fight someone
that's
that can't
why.
feel pain.
That's why there's no stakes on the animal's life, but there are stakes for you. You're
Is
the
the
whole human
animal
race is gonna die.
domesticated, or does it have to be wild?
Male or female?
It has to. Well, it doesn't have to be either. You could fight a dog if you wanted.
That's what I keep coming back to. A dog. I could tame a dog,
Tame it.
like, and get my and knock it out. Something.
I don't know why, but I like
I'd
your
strangle it
motion.
first. I would strangle that 80-pound dog. But man, 80-pound
Chill
dog.
out, man.
She's the one who posed the question. I'm trying to answer it. And you're over here.
You're the one who brought
picking on me.
strangling into it. You could just answer it in a
Jeez.
simple way.
You told me to knock it out.
I don't know, pick a penguin or something.
No, I'm not doing a penguin. That's too small. I can get bigger than that.
That's not small. Have you
We-
seen a
Like
freaking
this
emperor
big.
penguin?
Yeah.
They're like as tall as Jenny.
Could I handle an emperor penguin? I don't know. Tall as Jenny. That's the big ass penguin.
What kind of animal?
Yeah,
could
Jenny's
Jenny
short.
Take down? Jenny could take down pretty much any.
Jenny could take down a bigger animal than I could, for
And can
sure.
I use a golf
Probably.
club? Can I use a golf
No,
club?
I said no
golf club.
weapons. You're bare hand box.
I'm bare
See-
knuckle boxing an emperor penguin. Okay, I don't. My imagination is dead right now. All I can keep coming back to is a dog, because I think I can handle a dog.
Ostrich.
like a bigger dog. No, I couldn't handle an ostrich. That
So-
thing would beat my ass.
Can I ask you kind of a serious question? How often do you get together for lunch or coffee with Michael Vick?
To be fair, I don't think Michael Vick was bare hand beating the dogs. I think he was fighting them against each
They were
other.
pitting each other.
Different
Fine.
realm.
I'm going dog.
Different
I'm
realm.
going less
Different realm.
Michael Vickish.
Wow, Tony wants
I am
to beat up
saving
a dog.
the human race. I'm taking down a dog, probably like an 80, 90-pound dog.
Okay.
Anything more than that, like okay, fine. The next one I thought of, and I don't think I could win, is a kangaroo.
Kangaroos can punch.
Kangaroos
Though.
would
I would.
kill you.
It
You
would be a baby kangaroo.
you almost
Baby
said
kangaroo.
the F word.
I don't even say the F word in my
You
regular
almost
life.
I would-
said it. You almost said
I'll
it.
go. Okay, kangaroo is my final answer.
Kangaroo. Okay.
That's bold of you to assume you can take down a kangaroo.
Give me a sloth. Yeah,
Dude.
I could take out a sloth.
They got pretty long nails.
They don't
Well,
go very fast.
they do, and they also. So there's a sloth that hangs out at the Como Zoo. Like
Yeah.
he just lives in the trees and all.
Oh my gosh, I know.
so now we're
it's in the
killing-
conservatory.
Yeah, it's in the
So you're
conservatory.
anti-zoo.
best.
So you're anti-zoo.
No.
You're gonna take zoo
I am a
animals out. So,
massive
like,
fan of public zoos, public libraries, and public parks. It's
even the Como Zoo.
it's on my LinkedIn.
I feel like people would be more likely to like someone if they were anti-zoo versus anti-dog.
I'm
so
anti-zoo.
you really put your...
I'm anti-zoo.
Well,
You have to
fine.
those
be-
things are creep me out. Like,
No,
Okay,
this
fine.
animal does not want to be here right
But
now.
zoos, there are zoos that serve a purpose. A lot of those animals cannot go into the wild.
Yep.
Like the Minnesota Zoo is a very well-funded, very well taken care of zoo, and they rehabilitate a bunch of animals.
Yeah.
So
It's also an educational aspect, though. Like,
Yeah,
how do you
like-
introduce children to zoology if there are no zoos? Would
Like,
you
you'd
just
never
take 'em
see
out
an
into the
elephant.
wild?
Yeah.
Kids in Minnesota would only know about geese.
I saw 40 geese when I
They're
drove
roaming
into
around the
this.
parking
oh my
lot.
gosh. It's
There was
brutal.
a dead goose out there for so long. I could.
one on the corner?
Honestly, I don't think I could take down any animal. Like I've been attacked by 3 types of dogs, so I'm not gonna. do
You're,
that.
attacked
you're
by
answering
3 types of
nothing.
dogs?
I
So
would-
the human
I have
race
been
is going
attacked-
down.
I've been attacked by a husky. I've been attacked by a German Shepherd,
Gross.
and I've been attacked by a
feel
like
bad
a
for
little
you.
corgi.
Well, but I could argue that the human race could use a reset. Like it feels that we're just barreling toward.
There we go. I like that.
Oh, so your answer is you're not gonna fight. You're just gonna let the human race die.
I'm a pacifist. Look at my hat.
He can barely see.
You
Look
already
at my
said-
outfit. Do I look like someone who advocates aggression? No.
Yes.
Yes, you're the most
You-
aggressive person in this room.
No, I look
We're-
like I practice kickflips in my garage but can never land them.
You are. You do that.
I practice kickflips in my garage and I never land them.
You
Good for
already
you.
said that you would beat up the sloth specifically
Yeah.
from the Como Zoo.
Yeah, I can kick the shit out of that sloth.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Her Ice Girls High School Hockey Podcast. This week's pod is sponsored by Luther Auto, car buying made simple. Shop online or in-store with 45-plus retail locations. Summit Orthopedics, 11 locations throughout the Twin Cities, with specialists ready to treat any sports-related injury. And Gemini Athletic, pro-quality custom uniforms with a championship pedigree. And now, here's Peter and Tony.
That song really makes you want to kick your feet, doesn't it?
Just swinging my little feet over here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, welcome to Her Ice, a girls' high school hockey podcast about the great teams in the great state of Minnesota. I am 1/3 of the Her Ice team. My name is Peter Ani. I'm here with Tony Scott and Kayla Jo Franz. Tony, how you doing?
I'm doing great
Why aren't you swinging your feet?
because I'm still trying to figure out the ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What's in between a ladies, gentlemen, and boys and girls? Who would be in between?
Well, some people don't identify as male
No,
or female.
that's not what he's asking. Are you asking age?
I don't know. I like he says, and everyone
I'm just
in
trying.
between.
I'm
like,
just trying to
I
spread.
think, doesn't that pretty much cover everybody?
Non-binary people?
Oh, here we go.
Non-binary
Okay, all
people.
right. Yeah, you guys are welcome to.
Well, they are.
They're
I
welcome
mean,
to
I'm
listen.
not discriminating.
Absolutely.
The boys' pod might discriminate. The girls' pod does not.
The boys pod does a lot, but discrimination is not
The
one of
boys
them.
pod.
You know
That's
what?
too
I
much.
think that's a really good place to ask how'd it go last night. First episode of the season. It's by far our most listened to
You know-
pod. I don't personally listen to it, but I
I would-
download it.
I would.
I'm a team player.
I would consider this a safe space for my partners in the show because I know none of them will listen to this. That show sucks, man. I hate it.
wow.
I hate it. It is beating so hard.
We're gonna make Joe clip that and post it on.
I
there.
don't care.
Tag
Damn.
Danny.
They wouldn't watch it anyway. They're only listening to themselves. They don't care. It doesn't matter. Like, I mean, how many times have we got to break down Duluth East, and Duluth East is 4-25? Like, seriously.
But they're gonna
who
be
cares?
they're gonna be good this year.
I don't care about Duluth East. They're 4-23. I don't care. I
Damn.
just don't. So there you go.
R.I.P.
Bring on the girls hockey.
Yeah.
It's more exciting to me. Hey, I like girls hockey so much I built a website for it, okay?
You did.
We'll get to that later.
You did.
Sick and tired of boys hockey.
You know what? So am I.
I don't get me
So
wrong.
am I love the kids. Love the
The
kids. Love the
kids,
coaches.
State term. I love everything about it, but
Yeah.
the podcast, it's just like this is fun. We're gonna roll through this thing in an hour. We'll be done. That thing's like a, you know, you grew up in St. Paul. You get to the top of the hill on Summit, and you still got to get all the way to the end to finish the marathon. I feel like the podcast is on the is Summit and Cleveland. Do those trees cross?
Summit in Cleveland.
They cross, right? Or Summit and Cretan for sure cross.
Well,
that's where I feel like I am when I start that show.
The hill I'm thinking about. The hill that I'm thinking about is the one that goes right by the University Club up to Summit.
That's
like
brutal.
Like you take a left on Smith, and you
get
can
to the
either go on
University
Grand
Club.
or you can go on, and it is literally. It is damn near a, what is it, a 45 degree? I don't know.
It's
You're
about
the math
45
guy.
degree
45 degree angle.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've run the marathon once. That's the worst part of it.
Wait, what? You ran the Twin Cities Marathon?
And the 10. Yeah.
When?
I've done a half Ironman as well.
You did a full marathon?
Yeah.
When was this?
Oh, when I was before Hadley was born, like 2002.
Did you really?
Yeah. Dang.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Easy.
Wow, so you fight dogs and you run marathons. Those are two new things that I've just learned about you today. This is
that's
fantastic.
literally 20 years ago.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I was in my 30s.
I was in the 5th grade.
So, yeah.
Life was peachy keen.
I was in my 30s. Of course I could. But now it's, Jesus.
I'm 34. I could not run a marathon.
That was a painful hill.
No.
Even I ran the 10-miler, that hill was brutal.
Dude, running hurts.
Brutal.
I'm going to level with you. I don't like running at all.
I don't like running either. People who are into running, it like genuinely confuses me. Like, how could you spend your free time doing that?
This is going to sound lame. My favorite run now, because I do still run a little bit, it's the 1-miler. I love the 1 mile.
Just to see how fast you can do it?
Yeah, or slow for that matter. I go to the track at Jefferson and run that thing 4 times. It's fun. It's like, okay, this is how fast can I go? How slow can I go? And now it's like I hit 600 meters and it's over. I'm about to puke.
I ran on a track once. I was in college, and I ran it in Chuck Taylor's, and I was trying to impress a girl.
Oh, imagine that.
And I went around and around and around and around and around, and she was not impressed.
Wait, how are you trying to impress a girl by running around a track?
Because she was probably there.
Because we were there with a couple other people and like some other.
Were you trying to go fast?
No, I was just trying to run faster than the other dude that was running. That's my buddy Steph. We're still besties.
To the inside of a male brain. Things I could do.
If I run around this circle enough times,
I'll just show her what
this girl will hang out with me.
Exactly. Speaking of girls,
do you want to eat with me at the dining hall? Speaking of girls, new rankings. We have new rankings this week, and I'm going to make a confession here before we even get into it. I'm feeling a little fast and loose this season. I just feel like the rankings have gotten a little stale. A lot of the same teams in the same places, so I'm going to try to jazz it up a little bit this year. That means that some teams who might not normally make the top 10 are going to find themselves in the top 10 this year, and it's not because I don't take my job seriously, and it's not because I don't think the girls are worthy of a serious ranking, but it's the fact that I think we can do better when it comes to ranking teams.
Well, I'm going to judge that, okay?
Okay. We're going to start with Class 2A, as we always do. Hill Murray is 4-0. Not exactly surprised in that one. The only note that I made in my rankings was that Hannah Richley, the Forest Lake transfer, has proven to be a very nice supplemental piece for the Pioneers. Holy Family comes in at number 2. The Fire bump up after defeating Edina last week. Centennial Spring Lake Park stays at number. No, they don't stay. They drop. They drop to 3 after tying Minnetonka because Holy Family's win over Edina counts for more than a tie with Minnetonka. Edina slots in at number 4. Maple Grove at 5 at 3-0. Minnetonka stays at 6 at 1-0-1. Moorhead stays at 7 with a 2-2 record. Benilde St. Margaret stays at 8 with a 3-0 record. Farmington at 9, 2-0. And number 10, Mounds View Irondale, 4-0 coming into this week. What do you hate? What do you love?
Are you just like attention? Do you need attention?
Yeah, I'm the baby of the family. I'm a theater kid.
You're begging me. You're baiting me into go, Peter, why is Mounds View Irondale number 10? I can't.
I'm not baiting you into anything. You're asking the question.
Rank.
That's a choice you made.
That's a bait rank.
That's a choice you made.
There's 11 other teams in the state better than them, but you want to get them on the show.
Maybe. But right now, Mounds View Irondale is undefeated.
For a mother of one of the players on Mounds View Irondale, what are you trying to do?
No, she's not a mother at all.
I'm trying to find out.
She's a very successful funeral director.
Thank you.
Bismarck, North Dakota. No, I picked Mounds View Irondale at number 10 because, number one, they're 4-0. Number two, they have the state's best-kept secret in Sarah Johnson, who's also the state's leading scorer. And number three, they beat a team that in our season opening pod, you said everybody should watch out for this team. Everybody should keep an eye on this team. You said it just like that, too.
I didn't understand a word you just said there. So.
You told the world to watch out for a specific team, and Mounds View Irondale beat that team.
Oof. What team was it?
Think about it.
I'd talk about a lot of teams.
Yeah, what's a team that nobody thinks about that you told everybody to watch out for?
I'm trying to figure out A or double A.
Double A.
Huh. I have no idea.
Wow, this is an ugly box score
Let's hear it.
from that game. Park Cottage Grove.
Oh, they beat him.
You told everybody to watch out for Park Cottage Grove, and Mounds View Irondale beat the Wolfpack 7-4.
I like that. Good win for them.
Yeah, eat it. I did clarify in the rankings based on a joke that I thought was hilarious. Still think it's funny.
I think
but
it's
it went
hilarious
myself. But it went the wrong way. It went
And what
sideways.
makes it even funnier is that you got called on the carpet.
I did. So I made a
say
clarification.
This, I wish I could think of something that funny. And if I could, I probably would have written it by now.
You know what the funnier thing is? I haven't been to a dentist since Trump's first administration.
Really?
It has been a very long time since
I
I've
haven't
gone to
either.
a dentist. Thank you.
I've got bad dental hygiene.
Thank you.
I've been
Okay.
there.
Thank you.
I had about an 8-year run, but now I'm back to every year.
Now you're back to every year. You're
Good
supposed
for
to,
you.
You're supposed to
3
go.
years in a row.
You're supposed to go twice a year.
Yeah, 6 months.
No chance.
You also,
Yeah, honestly, once a year is pretty good. I'm proud
Zero
of you.
chance. Zero chance of that.
yeah, you also used to run marathons too.
Here
so
we go.
Life
You're
changes.
just better than us.
Life comes at you fast. I consider
Marathon.
Marathon.
I've done 2 halves,
That equals 1.
and one of them was part of a half Ironman.
Okay. With the swimming,
was
the biking,
1.2 swim, 13-mile run, and 55 bike.
That's awful. My career record on an NCAA 2004 PS2 football
Video game.
is 492 and 5.
Oh,
Thanks.
good.
I considered a lot of teams for the number 10 slot here in
Andover,
2A.
maybe?
I did consider Andover because of the Forest Lake, but how do you leave them there if they lose to an unranked team?
I agree.
Even if it's 1-0 in overtime. But if you're looking at rosters and you're simply thinking of who is going to end up at the state tournament, then you would probably leave Andover at number 10. But I also thought about Alexandria, St. Cloud. We'll get into that in a minute. North Wright County, Forest Lake, Stillwater, Apple Valley.
Wait,
and
isn't St. Cloud in single A?
no.
I thought they were in single A. Weren't you the one that went crazy when St. Cloud is in single A? St. Cloud, they're going to play against Fergus Falls or St. Cloud. Remember we had that discussion?
We did.
They should make a much easier way to figure out which section.
And I'm not.
everybody is in.
I would assume they're a double A school because of the multiple schools.
Well, because they have like
they have
2,500
Well,
kids.
more than that, they would have St. Cloud Apollo, St. Cloud Tech, St. Cloud Cathedral.
And they have another one.
Probably, I don't doubt that.
St. Cloud Christian is also co-opted.
I've never even heard of St. Cloud Christian. I believe there is one.
Oh, maybe that's just the list of schools in St. Cloud.
But those schools,
Yep, they're in 6A. I apologize.
I read that. When I read your rankings, like, wait, he's the one who said on the podcast.
I'll delete it right
Or
now.
6A. No, it's
but
okay.
the point is that I considered multiple teams for the number 10 slot. I saw an opening. I slotted in Mounds View Irondale, and they might stay there for a little while based on how the season is going. So there's your AA rankings for this week.
love it. I love it.
I love it, too.
Shout out to Sarah Johnson, by the way.
She's good. Like, she's legit.
I know.
Even though I hate that word, legit.
I love it.
All right, so we're through the AA rankings. I'm pretty sure everybody in the state has the same top 3 of Hill Murray, Holy Family, and St. Tiny
I
Spring
look
Lake
at your
Park.
rankings and can't really find anything wrong. I don't think that Benilde is 8 in my opinion.
I don't know if they're 8. I haven't seen them play yet, but there's also the.
But I don't think they would lose to Farmington.
But what I'm saying is, when I made the comment on the number 10 thing of like could be very expensive, it could be expensive in the long run because based on where teams are slotted week to week, if you don't lose, like how do I justify bumping you out of
Right.
the rankings if you don't lose if you started at a certain place?
And the other thing about it is like and I do a lot of rankings and ranking teams. I've been doing the college one the last couple weeks, and like Andover's been a mainstay in here, and their loss to Forest Lake really throws you off because you could just take them and kind of put them somewhere. You know they're going to be in state.
Yeah.
Till somebody beats them. Well, guess what happened, Mr. Ranker?
Somebody beat him.
They did.
Somebody beat him.
In the section, too. So there's, which makes it, to me, exciting. That, again, that was one of my lines, is 7AA open for business, you know? And I think they're going to get challenges here. I still think they're going to end up in state.
Yeah.
Based on what I've seen with Rapids so far, I still think they're going to end up there. But I still think Rapids has so much talent. They should be performing better.
In a one-game playoff situation, anything's possible.
Right.
Anything's possible. It's a good time to tell you, speaking of anything's possible, have you always wanted to do something to your home that you've never been able to quite pull off?
I'm kind of a small project guy, Peter. I'm a small project guy. So, like, you do a little bit of a laundry room, you do a little bit of basement. I've been working on a bunch of stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of things I would like to do, especially I would like to do a new screen porch.
A new screen porch. Well, you know who you should call up?
Yeah, I know exactly who I'm going to, when I do the new screen porch, I know who I'm calling, that's for sure.
You should call up Custom One, homes, renovation, landscaping, and exteriors. Custom One, home comes first. There are places in life where shortcuts are helpful and cutting corners is a win. Your home isn't one of them. At Custom One, we believe home comes first. For Custom One and our customers, there's nothing more important than home, which means you should settle for nothing but the best. At Custom One, every project is unique, a true one of one.
My thing about Custom One is, like, would they even come into my neighborhood? Because the stuff they're doing is so fabulous. Like, wow, look at Tony's house. That thing's trashed. You know, I'm not going to do anything with that house, you know.
I've seen your house.
It's not that nice.
You have a pool.
Oh, God, here we go. The pool is 48 years old.
You do wear your shoes in your house, though, so it can't be that nice.
It can't be that nice.
I wear my shoes in my house.
Cleaning lady's coming
You
today,
wear
though.
inside shoes in your house. He wears outside shoes. It's a different.
Clench your teeth a little harder. Clench them a little harder and then go to the
Hey,
dentist.
cleaning lady's coming today. My outside shoes house.
If you're cleaning
It's
lady,
my house. I can do whatever I want in my house.
if you're
Not anymore.
Yes, I can.
if your cleaning lady cleaned a house that had been touched up by Custom One, she would be much happier.
I think she would.
Thank you to
That
Custom
new-
One
Thank you, Custom One, for the new screen porch.
for the new screen.
Just don't
porch.
come into the house. We're gonna put little baggies up. Don't look at my house.
Do you wear your shoes on your screened porch?
I do. I'm usually
That's
barefoot.
In your pool.
It's because you have 1,000 pairs of shoes.
I do.
It
have
feels
a lot
like
of
once
shoes.
a week an Amazon package shows up and it's some new version of a New Balance sneaker.
I do have new shoes. I have no New Balance in right now. In my rotation right now.
What?
No, zero.
Maybe if you did, you'd be swinging your feet.
I know. I mean, I don't like these Nike ones. There's something in the soles that are wrong. Like it's got a squish to it. Like in the heel,
it's like
bad.
spongy.
It's-
It's supposed to be supportive.
No, but only on one side, like on the heel side, but not on the toe side. It's not a balance. It's not a new
I feel
balance.
like you're falling backwards.
It's like an old balance or something. It's
Old
weird.
Balance. Well, that's a little surprising because Nike is kind of a boutique store that only does, small custom orders, so nothing falls through the cracks.
Or as my
is.
dad pronounces it, Nike.
That is weird.
He does not pronounce it.
My dad is really infamous for we correct him on how to say things and he doesn't remember. He accidentally he pronounced Lululemon Lululemon for years and he still says
Not
it
as
on
a joke,
accident.
not ironically.
No, he thought that's how it was pronounced.
My-
And he said it in front of a kid on the hockey team once. He was like, "Oh, did you get your new Lululemon shorts?" And I was like, "Dad."
That kid probably thought he was making fun of him. Oh my gosh.
My
That's
mother-in-law,
awesome.
Derry, who passed away a couple years ago or a year ago, Lululemon.
Yeah, it's like a fancy version of Lululemon.
Oh,
Lululemon.
it's like when people say
Lululemon.
Target instead of
Yeah.
Target.
Yeah, the sad
Yeah.
part is sometimes it's not a joke. People just
This was not
it's like
a joke.
Chipotle. People always say that,
Really?
or Chipotle.
I
Yeah,
know
that's
you
what
guys-
people always say.
You guys have to remember the meme. Oh my God, I love Chipotle.
Chipotle is my life.
Yeah. Before there was
My
TikTok, there was
favorite-
Vine.
That was a Vine.
It was.
It's one of the best ever. Chipotle is my life.
And I think
Love
it's
that.
stuck because you could apply that same cadence and that same voice to a lot of other stuff.
It was amazing.
I love Youth Hockey Hub.
Yeah,
Youth Hockey
that
Hub
was
is
my
my life. It really is my life.
Oh God.
Doing these rankings takes up so much of my time.
All
Moving
right,
on to
let's
Class
roll.
A, Warroad lives at number 1, even though I would argue that the 1-0 win over West
It's
Tonkaset,
not impressive.
you would like to see a team like that
Yeah,
stomp on people.
firepower.
Stomp on
They have
people.
firepower.
Stomp on them.
Yeah, with my New Balance shoes.
I would also venture to guess that the coaching staff would like to see a little more firepower out of that lineup.
I wonder if Izzy, Marvin, and Larry Olam hugged after the game. You go hug or no hug? I don't. They're not huggers. They're not huggers.
Nice firm handshake.
I'm going no hug.
This sounds like something that people bet on. In
Yeah, yeah.
sports.
It would
Hug
be
or
great.
no
like,
hug?
literally, like a what do they call those kind of bets?
Parlay.
No, not
No.
parlay. Yeah, but like what do they call those one-off bets? What are those called?
Bets.
No,
Side bets.
whatever. But there would be
Small
all right.
bets.
Most of the
Wagers?
line. No, it's
DraftKings.
Whatever.
FanDuel.
Micro betting?
When you do a bet,
I'm looking up words.
when you do a bet and it's like just like a part of the game, like a little one-off bet versus
Side bet?
no, gosh, I'm glad you don't know. That means you
I
don't
don't
bet.
know.
It says micro bets.
No,
Micro bets.
it's not a micro.
In play betting.
Yeah, something like that.
Live betting.
Live betting. Yeah, that would
Rapid fire wagers.
be- No,
Do we need to
This
throw
is
in?
AI.
Do we need to throw in a little bit of if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800.
We should.
522-4700.
Yeah, we probably should.
okay, whatever it be. I'll
Prop
call it-
bets.
Prop bets. Thank
bets.
you. That's what
There
I
it
was looking
is.
for. Thank you. There should have been a prop bet on the Izzy Larry hug.
I don't think they.
He
hug.
listens to the
No,
show.
I don't think they hug.
This is the best part. We have to talk about Izzy
they
every
both
week.
of them listen.
I don't know about Larry,
I bet Larry listens.
but he doesn't like our show. Izzy doesn't like.
Izzy
He
doesn't
doesn't
like
like how much we talk, how much time we waste. He goes, I listen
Oh.
to a girls' hockey show, and they don't talk any girls' hockey.
We just talked
Well-
about sports betting.
Hey,
Yeah,
Izzy,
gambling.
I just strangled a freaking kangaroo for you. All right, buddy. Okay, and
Just skip
now
forward. Use the chapter button.
next time you play Larry's team, I'm betting heavy hug. Okay,
You could
heavy on the hug.
you could also listen to it at 2x speed.
That's what I do.
2x
Oh
speed.
yeah, Ugh, that's a little rough.
At number 2, Dodge County, the Wildcats. I made this point in the rankings. Still learning to live without Nora Karstensen. So
How
some of the
about
scores.
Ida Huber?
Still learning to live without Ida Huber.
That
as
was
well.
to be a bigger. They got horses on that program coming in all the time. It's the goaltending, which is I think that's Jeremy's biggest issue for the first 3 months of the season.
I still think they're looking for somebody to take the reins in the scoring department. But
That would be
Wildcats.
Macy Cook, I would bet.
Well, you could also toss a couple other players in there, like Alexa Van Stratton, who I think is a pretty
I think
darn
she
good
is
defender.
out.
What?
I believe she's injured for a little bit.
Damn it!
I think.
Well, there goes that one.
It helps to have coaches on your text string, like like
It
I
does,
do.
but I have Jeremy's number.
Yeah,
Jeremy,
well,
call me.
No, we're good.
Call me. We'll go to
We're-
Olive Garden.
Me and
or something.
Gundy, we're like this, so we're good.
Fine. Dodge County's still undefeated though. Breck at 2-0 stays at number 3.
Deserved.
Yep. Marshall bumps up to 4 after beating Lakeville North 3-2. That's a legitimate Class 2A win for the Tigers. Lakeville North could be knocking on the door of a state tournament berth.
Again, you're just so attention seeking. Like, just leave them
Why
outside
attention
the top
seeking?
5.
Why?
Come on.
Why?
I mean,
Why?
If they beat a top 10 AA team, I would give you that. Just it seems like you're in a rush. Why? What's the rush to move them into the top 5 already?
Why would there be a rush? They beat
You're in
a
a
Class
rush.
2A program that is going to have a legitimate chance at a state tournament this year.
I would prefer, Peter, that you keep them down. Marshall's way better when we keep them down. Let's keep them down. Don't lift them up. Make them work a little bit.
I want it on the record that you're saying all of this.
Keep them down. Keep the Marshall Tigers down,
All right.
okay? Let's not prop them up too much.
All right, don't waste your breath because we're about to talk about your favorite team in the entire state. Blake is 5th, 2-1.
How do I get Blake? Why am I the Blake lover?
Because you won't shut up about Blake.
I like Blake. They got good players.
Okay. All right. Proctor Hermantown at 6. 1-2 record, but Proctor Hermantown
I don't think
has
that Marshall
played-
could beat either of those 5 and 6s.
I think Marshall could beat Proctor Hermantown. I also think they could beat Blake.
Really?
I trust Blake more than I do Proctor Hermantown based on Janie McGaughan being an otherworldly goaltender.
Truth. That's all truth.
Yep.
All right, now whoever's 7, I'll say right now Marshall would stomp them. Who's 7?
Orono.
They would stomp Orono.
You think Marshall would stomp Orono?
They
See,
don't have enough
Orono
depth.
is the one
They
that
don't have
scares
depth.
me a little bit.
No depth.
Okay. All right. Orono at 7, 2-1 record. West Tonka Southwest Christian comes in at number 8 at 1-1-1. Albert Lee at number 9, 3-0. And the Austin Sins have done a nice job filling in. Mika Psychos moves on to Minnesota State, which is a big deal for Albert Lee, sending a player onto a big-time college program like that.
Yeah.
The Austin Sins have combined for 8 goals and 14 points. And Mankato East wanders in at number 10.
I like that call.
I do too. Somebody asked, or somebody posited the question on Twitter that I was missing a Class A team in the rankings, and I went through and I started looking. I thought, yeah, I might have missed.
They got a good roster.
On Mankato East. Yeah, although they did tie Minnesota River.
Ouch.
Yeah. They needed 2 goals in the last 6 minutes of the game to tie Minnesota River. And it's not ouch as in like, wow, that's a bad tie. It's ouch as in number 10 in Class A could also be up for grabs by any number of teams moving forward.
I agree with that.
All right. So there's our top 10 for AA and A.
All right. One good thing about the rankings is when you rip off these teams, so many of them have a Gemini jersey.
Yeah, they're looking good.
They're looking good. Not only are they playing good, they're looking good as well. So I think if you're listening to the show and your team's rocking Gemini, I think you got an extra bump. You get an extra bump in your ranking, you get a little extra bump in your play. So next year when you're redoing your jerseys, think about Gemini.
Here's a question for you.
All right.
When does Gemini branch out from jerseys and just start providing custom clothing for all of the special events in a little boy's life? If Gemini could have done my wedding, I would have.
Wouldn't life be better?
Life would be better if Gemini had done my tux.
Life would be better.
100%.
I think life would be better. No question about it.
Would you let Gemini do
Yes.
the clothing for your daughter's weddings?
Yes, for sure.
You would? Okay.
Yep.
Would your daughter's wedding dresses be sublimated or stitched?
They would be stitched. They would be stitched.
It's nice to know you're not going to cheap out on the,
I'm not
on the wedding
cheaping
There's
dress.
just like it's just like a big shirt
I
with
am
a
not.
wedding dress printed on it.
And then there's Tony standing in the middle of the aisle. It's reversible, though. I got a great deal.
That day's coming quicker than you know. That's for sure.
Oh, I think I hope it is. I hope it is. I think you will be a wonderful father of the bride.
Thank you. I can't wait. Twice.
I think you'll be great. 3 times. Well, you'll be father of the
Wow.
bride twice and then father of the groom once. All right, games of the past. We had a lot of games of the past. Orono, Holy Angels. You and I both picked Orono. That turned out to be true. Good for us. Holy Family, Edina. I took Holy Family. You took Edina.
Wrong.
I turned out to be correct.
You did.
Thank
You
you.
did, you did.
Marshall, Lakeville North. We both took Marshall in that one.
And you both won.
And we both won.
3-2.
How about that?
And you were there. Tell us about it, Kayla.
It was a really good game, and I got to talk to Lily Stelter's dad. Shout out.
Of course you did. Ryan, right? Ryan Stelter?
I
Yeah,
always
that's Ryan.
yeah, he was very nice.
He is. He's the nicest dude.
And Lily Stelter played really, really well. I thought Brooklyn Mauk, how do you say it?
Brooklyn Mauk.
Mauk, she played really well. Those are the people that I noticed,
She's on
honestly.
a fast track to lead the state in scoring, I think. Just because
She's so fast, and she keeps the puck on her stick. Like there were like defenders like hacking away at her stick, and she's just like held the puck
She's so
through
much
them all.
faster than everybody else. On
She
the
is
ice,
so
dude.
fast.
Yeah, I
She
know.
was skating like like this all the way down the ice too, and I was like, how are you faster than everybody and you're going sideways and they're going straight?
I think the best way to describe her skating style is violent.
Yeah.
She skates violently.
Yeah, she's not a violent person, that's for sure, but she's a violently good hockey player.
I think she would be a violent person if she had to be.
Probably.
I think if she needed to
I
be.
reffed her a couple times, 3 times this summer in the Dangle League, and she was not. There were some girls, I could name them too if I really wanted to, who were cheap in front of the net. Cheap, like with a lot of ease in it. Cheap.
You gonna name names? Or
No,
what?
I'm not. And I always had to blow my whistle a couple extra times because they were getting a little too friendly in front of the net. And she was not one of them. I'll just say that. But she was always in front of the net, though.
Yeah, it's where she lives, dog. Rosemount and Farmington.
I have all the scores listed if you're.
Oh, I'm pulling them back. I just got a text from Liz Westerhouse. We both took Farmington. That turned out to be correct. A 7-3 win for the Tigers. And I think people might look past that and say, whoa, Rosemount's not ranked and Farmington is ranked. No. You got to take care of your own conference before you can take care of anything else. Centennial Spring Lake Park and Minnetonka. I picked a 2-2 tie.
And we just said that you were going to get an extra point if you pick a tie, and they got a tie. He picked a tie, Tony. You got to step up your game
Can
for
we
next
fast
week.
forward through this part of the show?
Of you
This is
losing the
getting
picks.
so painful.
Well, I don't.
I already lost the picks. He died and lost it for me.
You didn't lose that by that much.
I know, but I didn't. The Holy Family killed me. And
Yeah.
I'm happy for Holy Family.
Peter's kicking his little feet because he got
know.
it. He called a
Swinging.
tie.
Swinging my
Congrats.
feet.
Congrats.
Swinging my feet. It's like when I was in kindergarten, my dad let me sit in the front seat, swinging my little feet. Blake and Orono. I took Blake. You took Orono. I win. Blake defeats Orono. You don't believe in Blake, do you?
You said I
Warroad,
loved him a few seconds ago.
Warroad and West Tonka Southwest Christian. We did not place the prop bet on the Izzy Larry hug, which is unfortunate. We both took Warroad, which is fortunate because Warroad won the game. Roseau and Bemidji. I took Roseau. You took Bemidji, and you were correct.
What was the score?
4-1.
Yeah, look at that. Bailey Roop leading, one of the leading scorers in the state, 14 points, 10 goals, 4 assists. By the way, I got a little note, this little nugget.
You have a note.
I have a little nugget here.
Do you remember before we started recording and I said, hey, do you have any little tidbits that you want to share with me before we start? And you said,
Nah, I got nothing.
and all you said was, yeah, I'd strangle a dog.
I was trying to, here is that vehicle that they were posing, that Bemidji was posing for.
What is that?
It's a Argo Centaur.
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 Yeah, half man, half horse.
Yeah, that's what this is. It's half man, half horse vehicle. And it goes in the water. You could boat it across the lake. And that's what they were taking their senior pictures in.
Why do people own this? What is the point of this?
Yeah, it floats. You could drive it across Lake Bemidji,
Is
no
it like
problem.
duck hunting or
It
something?
seals up completely. If it ever tipped over, no worries, you're safe. And just
That's kind of sick, actually.
for fun, Peter, I threw out because we're gonna be
drive it. Oh, hell yeah.
in Bemidji. Unfortunately, our good friend Bailey will not be there because she'll be playing in the U18 World.
Yeah, she'll be off.
But we are going to be in that Centaur. I said
Okay.
we are gonna our walk up song, Peter, will be us getting out of that bad boy. We're jumping out of the back of that, and Kayla will get us video of us jumping out.
I have a lot of ideas for that if we're going to come out of an Argo
I'm
Centaur.
driving it.
We need a
so-
pair of like camo real tree boots.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're jumping out of that bad boy.
This thing, I just said, who needs this? It reminds me a little bit of everybody kind of knows a guy that owns like a hand grenade for no real reason. And you think to yourself, yeah, it goes boom, but why do you have that? That's how I would feel about the Argo Centaur.
Let's see. It was. I'm not going to list the price. You can look it up yourself.
I just looked it up.
Okay. This is not the owner. This is just a friend of mine who sent this to me. It is a blank $1,000 toy when you have money to burn. People have fun driving on thin ice and breaking through just to drive in water. You can then go anywhere and not get stopped. Well.
That is some.
I now know my retirement gift. It's a Centaur. I want one of those. That'd be so cool.
Considering how one of my jokes earlier this week did not land, I'm not even going to make a joke. I'm going to say that seems like a totally rational thing to own.
It does.
Totally rational.
Does. I agree with you.
Reminds me a little bit
Wow,
of.
did we jump off the rails there with a Bailey Roop?
Yeah, but I would venture to guess that people in Warroad would appreciate a good Argo Centaur.
Oh, big time.
We drove through town on Nick Anthony's like Bobcat Gate, whatever the friggin' four-wheeler.
The UTVs?
Yeah, one of those things. We were bobbing around town picking up coffee in one of those.
Oh, you did with him?
Yeah, he picked us
Oh,
up.
my God,
He picked us up at the hotel in the little.
I've never been in that. Thanks a lot, Nick.
We got to eat delicious fried walleye.
Amazing.
Sitting in that thing. Okay, little game here. We're going to run through some stat leaders, and I want to get your opinion on some of these players to see if they can keep it up through the rest of the season.
If you say Tallahanson, I'm going to say no.
Damn it.
I mean, they played like
you ruined
Gentry
surprise
and
parties
New
too.
Prague.
Stop,
I
come
love
on.
these two. That's a great line with Heising, Zakrachek,
All right,
and
well,
Hansen. That's a great line. But did you see the stats last night?
Can I ask you a question? When a birthday cake comes out, what do you do? Are you a respectful person and you take it off the corner like you're supposed to, or do you just dig your hand into the middle going, this piece looks good, and you just ruin it for everybody else? Because that was one of my questions. Because, yes, 2 of the top 4 leading scorers in the state are from Benilde St. Margaret's, Tallahanson and Katie Zakrajcek. Tala's got 16 points. Katie's got 15 points. Can they maintain that scoring pace?
No.
I didn't think
They play
so.
a too tough a schedule. I love that they're out to a fast start.
Yeah. It'll ramp up
Great
as the season
kids.
gets along, though.
But I did see yesterday that our good friend Morgan Kennedy is in the points column for the Red Knights.
Is she back?
So she's back.
She served her penance.
Whatever, however you do that.
I'm sorry. What
I can't do it with a microphone.
You're a self-professed Christian. Do you not know how to make
That's
the
a
sign
Catholic
of the cross?
sign. That's a Catholics do that.
Do you do the kiss thing too?
I don't do that either.
There
No.
you go.
Yeah, no, I don't do the kiss.
Well practiced. Sarah Johnson is the state's leading scorer with 11 goals and 18 points at the moment.
Look who's number 3.
Mamie Scott.
That's a state champion tennis player and the 3rd leading scorer in the state. Congratulations, Mamie Scott.
Do you know what I was about to say?
What?
I got to see her last year. Freak athlete.
Oh, yeah.
Freak
Yeah.
athlete on the ice. They played Proctor Hermantown in the 7A section final, and eventually Proctor Hermantown does what Proctor Hermantown does, which is just kind of grind you to a fine powder.
Right.
But Mamie Scott was a lot of fun to watch. She can fly, dude.
Yeah, good. Good to hear. She's a heck of an athlete. I believe she's a softball player for sure. Tennis. They won the state tennis tournament this year.
Rock Ridge did?
Yeah.
How
Isn't
about
cool?
that?
That is so cool.
How
Yeah.
about that? That is
Yeah.
cool.
I
Cal
love it.
Scott's little sister. Did you already say
Nope,
that?
they're twin sister.
Are they
It's a
really?
twin sister? Yeah.
I didn't realize that they were twins.
If you'd like to know anything more, just let me know. I can dial you up on
No,
the Scott family.
I see enough of you. I don't think
They have a
we
little
need to do
sister
this.
who's like probably a 10 or 12A, Avery Scott. too.
Okay, she might be on the varsity at this rate. If she's
Probably.
if she's in 7th grade, she
She's
might be on
good.
the
She's
Rockridge
good.
varsity.
Yeah.
A couple of goalies to touch on. Caden Fitterer from Hutchinson. I don't know where Hutchinson just finds goalies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how they end up doing it. But Caden has faced the second most shots through 6 games. She's faced 207 shots.
How many games?
6.
That's
Wow.
like 37 a game.
That's high.
34 a game-ish, somewhere in there,
That's high.
mid-30s.
She's got a 330 goals against average, but a 903 save
That's
percentage
impressive.
and a shutout.
That's impressive. I
Next
like that.
goalie I want to mention
like
to you. From Rochester Century John Marshall, we have Isabella Scranton, a 233 goals against average, a 907 save percentage, and a pair of shutouts, and she's faced 151 shots.
How many games? 4?
5.
That's still impressive.
It is still impressive. Here are a couple of AA goalies for you. Victoria Myers from Alexandria has faced 135 shots.
She's good.
In 5 games. She's got a
good.
176 goals against, a
She had
933
really
save
good.
percentage.
The game I saw her play, she had really good puck control. You know, around the crease. She seemed to really have. I'm guessing. I don't know this for a fact. I'm guessing she's a really good skater.
Probably.
I think she's got a really good balance, which means she had really good control around the net.
Yeah, this could be the best Alexandria goaltender since the legendary Jordan O'Kane,
National champion,
who is
Jordan
now
O'Kane.
Absolutely tearing it up for UW River
national.
Falls.
She prefers to be called national champion.
National champion
Or
Jordan O'Kane.
2020 goalie of the year. She has many titles in her.
The mantle at the O'Kane house is filled with little trinkets and awards.
I love it.
That could, considering where Moorhead is goaltending wise, and I'm not knocking the Moorhead goalies, but they're learning to live without Taylor Crescent, who was the starter forever. So if Victoria Myers can give Alexandria the edge in net, we see.
I got to see how they do against it. I haven't looked at Alex's schedule. Do they, because they've been bopping around, do they play 8 AA teams? They go through the Bemidji, Roseau realm?
Hold
Brainerd.
please.
Hopefully they play Brainerd, Bemidji, and Roseau, so we get a fair, and obviously Moorhead. They have to play Moorhead. They're only an hour apart.
They do. They play Moorhead twice.
Yep, good.
They play Bemidji at least
It's a good
once.
section. That's a good
Play Bemidji
section.
once. They play. It is a good section. They play Roseau. Yeah,
There's
so
a
they
lot.
play
Think
it
about it
section.
from a YHH perspective. Maybe just let's go to off season. Think of all the good hockey players are from Roseau, Bemidji, Moorhead, and Alex. We've seen a lot of the girls on a lot of these teams. There's a lot of familiar names. You know, like was it Brecklin Ellingson, for example?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I could just start naming random girls in any of those 4 organizations. And it'd be a lot of fun. I'd like to see more of those games. There's some good kids and good families in those teams.
Yeah, that's a shameless plug for the North American Female Elite Showcase. Because if you want to know these names before they get to high school, I would toddle on up to Blaine.
Yeah, in
June.
mid-June. People always say if there's one tournament that stands out to you, like that's the one, because you get kids from all over.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got kids from British Columbia and New York and Los Angeles and Toronto and Edmonton. They're all in this place at once, and they're all kind of, especially from our Minnesota kids. They're trying to kill Minnesota. They want to beat our top teams.
Minnesota on the mountaintop.
We did not have a lot of W's last year in that tournament.
Yeah.
So we'll be back.
The tide is turning.
We'll be back.
Last AA goaltender I want to mention, Grace Kemp from Cretin Dara Mahal. She is she's got a 955 save percentage, a 197 goals against. She's given up 6 goals on 133 shots.
It's funny when you say like blah 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 from private school academy or private school. I'm like, hey, Grace Kemp's from Stillwater. What you talking about?
There are a few Stillwater players.
Whatever.
On that
And
Cretin Dara
I'm not
Mahal
ripping
team.
on Cretin and I'm not ripping on Stillwater, but I'm so used to my brain is programmed for this kid is
to
from
think of
here.
Stillwater. Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, I get that. I think it's fun. When I see a name that I don't recognize and then I plug them into Google, it does usually pop up as Stillwater.
Right. And, of course, the trail goes back to a YHH tournament of some sort where
Some
the
sort.
stats are tracked.
Some sort. So that'll do it for a couple of players that we wanted to highlight. As we continue on this road, the numbers will become more and more indicative of where teams are right now. It's still a little early to draw a lot of conclusions from statistics or from wins and losses. Give it until after Thanksgiving. He's frantically waving his hand.
We're on to the Luther Auto read, the queen of the Luther
I
Auto.
don't have the Luther Auto read.
Man.
What's that? It's right there in the folder. I just had my call with Luther Auto today.
How was that?
Our renewal meeting with them is fantastic. They're so supportive of hockey, not just their Luther brands, but their other brands around
St.
the
Cloud
state.
Subaru.
St. Cloud Subaru, lots and lots of support for
It's
hockey.
you.
You just
all
got that
over,
stuck in my head.
It's you.
all
St.
over
Cloud
this. It's
Subaru,
not
it's
just
you.
not just them. They have 46 dealerships all over
That's too
the central corridor of the United States. So from Arkansas, Oklahoma, all the way up to the Twin Cities, based here in the Twin Cities. If you're looking to buy or lease or sell your car, it's a great place to go. We're going to get our ad reading out. Ryan went 9 for 10 last night. Let's see what you ranked.
What?
He had a 9 out of 10. We ranked it about a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Here we go.
Did you know Luther is one of the largest used car retailers in the country? Luther also buys more used cars than almost any dealer, which means your car could be worth more than you think. Drive into any Luther dealership and get a simple, safe, and fast offer. Turns out, the best place to buy a car is also the best place to sell your car, and the best time is right now. Learn more at LutherBuysCars.com.
I would give that a 10 plus.
Yes.
Not just a 10, because you know why? Because when you started it, you didn't go, did you know? Double bit. You went, did you know? You actually had a little inflection.
You like my peppiness?
A little inflection to the did you know. And now and meanwhile, Peter's over here shaking his head at you going,
He's going to give me like a 4.
That's terrible.
7.5.
That's
What'd you give me last week?
I don't know.
A 7.5.
Probably.
I'm gonna keep like a chart. Like
it
a
could
line
use just a
chart.
little more razzle dazzle.
I thought it was
Next
fantastic.
time I'll use jazz hands just for you.
I like that.
No, just a little zing and pep.
Okay.
Little zing, little pep, little razzle, little dazzle.
Little razzle dazzle.
All right, so where are we going
Maybe
now?
sing it next
on to
time.
the.
Okay, deal.
Did you know?
Are we going to Games of the Past? Or
That's your baby boy. No, we're doing Games of the Future now.
Okay, Games of the Future.
And there are a
Okay.
ton.
Before you do that, I'm going to put another plug in. Do you
Okay.
do the plug now? I think Kayla's going to help me carry this home, too. The part about our new website.
Yeah.
jeez.
I love new websites.
I know you're good
I'm
at
gonna
it.
I'm gonna be a webmaster.
You're
I'm
so
gonna
good at it,
leave
like-
I'm gonna leave this job just so I can start other people's websites.
So good. So tell us what the name of the website is, Kayla.
MNHShockey.com.
In Minnesota High School Hockey. For this year only, we'll have a girls-only stats. There will be boys podcasts, boys rankings on the site, but it will only be girls stats. So if you're looking to get stats, accurate, up-to-date stats, we will be putting together a website with all of the stats and game scores from every game in the state. You'll have your stat leaders. Peter, next week, my goal is for you to be using our website as your tool to get your scoring leaders and stat leaders.
I use our website for as much as I can.
Thank you.
At the moment.
And
I'm a
we have-
company man.
The fun part is we'll have all the stats in the same spot, and we'll also have our rankings, and we'll have different news things
All
pop
news,
up, and all our
pods.
pods.
All of our pods, you name it. I'm going to try to get our boys and girls now rankings, the computerized rankings, in there as well.
For high school?
Yeah,
That would be sick because PageStat is not updated yet.
correct.
And I've never met the guy behind PageStat.
You've met the guy behind now rankings.
I have. But I will confess that sometimes when I'm doing my rankings, I will look at PageStat just to see if I'm totally off on something.
Correct.
Because
I like
they
it too.
they just do like a full power rankings based on an algorithm.
But the other thing is, like, theirs is like with now rankings for what we use for the youth. That's all based on data. So the more data you can get in there,
Yeah.
the better.
Which
you know?
I don't think that it gets launched until there's X amount of games.
you need to. Like, you can't do it
Which
until
is-
you get 10 games.
Do you know who actually told me to check out PageStat?
I don't know.
Girls high school hockey expert Brent Berger
Yeah, I believe it.
said, "Hey, do you want to check out PageStat? I found it to be fairly accurate." And I looked at it and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this could really." To be clear, the staff rankings are still my opinion based on my own research
And what you've seen.
and what I see.
Yep.
But it never hurts to have second opinions, especially when it's data driven.
So just for any hockey coaches out there, if there are any coaches listening to this show, we have a site now where you can safely put your rankings, and they won't be hidden. They won't be hidden behind a paywall. It's going to be out in the public. We're very supportive of girls high school hockey, and we always have been since 2017, and we always will be moving forward. You'll be able to catch our pods there. You're going to see everything there. But you got it. It's run on the same platform as the old place where you were sending your scores, but you can send them there now. You want to get the process started, you can send an email to MHH, which is short for Minnesota High School Hockey.com. Scores, mhhscores@gmail.com. It's on the website too, is where you can also.
It's right on the
there.
homepage too. There's a link to the admin sign.
We
up.
already have people signing up. We're very, very limited, light rollout at this point, but I think by the end of the week we'll have all the scores in. Congratulations to Jenny, Michelle, and Kayla on our staff who are just blew me away last week while we're preparing for the Blue Hawks. Yep. Kayla's like, yeah, I got all the teams loaded in. I have all the conferences done.
Incredible.
And then 2 days later, Michelle's like, yep, I have the entire schedule downloaded, whatever, uploaded. And Jenny had all the rosters built and uploaded as well. It was crazy how on Monday we were frantically mad about the deliverable by the other organizations out there, especially on the girls' side. That was the frustration. Is there's no stats for girls elite league. There's no stats now for girls high school hockey, and not me, YHH, and collectively those three women knocked that thing so far out of the park it just blew me away. Now we're in the process now of getting all the data entered, and then we'll slowly but surely be getting all the teams to send their stuff to us, and we'll be an awesome website. I'm excited for it.
It will truly become your one stop for high school hockey.
We will have in the future. We're going to have records. We're going to have, results, awards, all that stuff will be on this site for you to find.
And it's going to be good because Peter really cares how things are. So it's going to be all up to Peter's standards.
It will be up to Peter's standards.
Is that a joke?
No, I feel like you're very particular about how you like things laid out.
That's-
and we're going
That's
to make
very
it
true.
so it's usable for you.
For Peter.
Well, you're the one who uses it the most. That wasn't like a dig.
I am an award-winning editor.
Yes, you are.
Award-winning.
I did. I won an award in college
Wow.
as the managing editor of the student newspaper. Yeah, beat out NDSU. I don't like to bring it up, though. I don't like to bring it up.
I don't like to bring it up as
I don't like to
on
bring
a
it up.
pod.
And beat the University of North Dakota. Anyway, games of the future here. And you can tell me if you don't think that these count as games of the future. That's fine. I'm going to let you be the rain cloud. I'm a ray of sunshine. You are a rain cloud. Thursday, that would be tomorrow, November 20th, Lakeville South at Farmington South Suburban
That's
Conference
amazing. That's
battle.
a 1AA section final potentially.
Yeah, and this is
Why wouldn't I be interested in that?
those teams in the bottom, third of the rankings, they got to win the games in front of them to avoid being knocked out. Who do you like?
Yep. Oh, Farmington for sure.
Yeah, I like Farmington as well. Kayla, are you ready to catalog?
Yeah.
Are you
I was just
nodding?
thinking about Snowbanks again.
Snowbanks,
Oh,
dude.
my Lord.
Snowbanks.
Love it.
Snowbanks. Maple Grove at Benilde St. Margaret's. This is the first test of the season for Benilde.
Maple Grove. That's a no-brainer.
I've also got Maple Grove. Do you want to add a prop bet on the score?
No, but I'm going to add a prop bet that the coaches don't hug at the end of the game.
You don't think Kevin Gray and
My joke is
and
Kevin's
Jim Coltes
from
are
Maple
gonna
Grove.
hug?
He was never mind. You can read into however you want. Never mind.
They can hug. I think
They can
Kevin
hug.
and Jim can hug.
Yeah.
I also have Maple Grove, and I'll toss out there that I think the final score is going to be 3-1. It's the most Maple Grove score.
Do you get okay?
I
This is
think-
our new year, so we have to nail down the rules right now. What is if you call the score? Do you have to call it and then you don't get it if you call the score wrong?
I think you do.
You do what?
You can't just be
Throwing
cocking
out
off like I'm
scores.
going to get the score right and you get double.
Or-
it's kind of like a 3-pointer.
or
like
you
you're
can-
going to go
Yeah.
back here from the line
But
and
if
shoot it.
if
you
I'm
miss, you
wrong
miss.
on the score, then I
You
should get
missed
0
on the
points.
Yeah.
points.
It's like double or nothing if you
Yeah.
pick the
Is that
score.
the rule, or
That
is
is
it
the
like you
rule.
can only pick one
I
score
like
a week
that.
or something?
I like that.
You can only pick one score a week.
I disagree on 3-1. I'm going to say it's.
You're just gonna go with a win.
Well, we got to pick one. We got to pick the score.
Okay.
I
I
like
like
that.
this one.
You have to pick
What
one.
do you think
Yeah.
the score is going to be?
I
If you
don't
say
ha- I'm
2
not
to nothing,
picking
I'm
one.
going to punch you.
I'm going to pick a
Okay.
different game.
All right. So I got Maple Grove over Benilde, and I think the final score is going to be 3-1.
That's a good pick.
Do I get triple points if I get the shots on goal?
No.
Wait, shots on goal don't matter according to Tony. Though.
Shots on goal are going to be 24 to 18 in favor of Maple Grove.
No.
What about the stat line? Hadley Baker with 1 goal, 2 assists.
Jesus.
All right, still on Thursday, and we will have a photographer in the building for this one. Alexandria at St. Cloud.
We've already shot Alexandria, but fine, keep going.
Did we shoot Alexandria?
I shot him.
Did you put them in the Dropbox and label them?
I know they're not in there.
I don't think you're supposed to be paid until that happens. So
I'm not
I know
gonna
they're
get
not
paid.
in there.
Definitely not getting
Give
paid.
me your Amex.
yeah,
Give
we
me
get
your Amex.
No, I don't have to pay Peter. I have
that
to pay
means
me.
we get to buy something for ourselves
I have to
that's
pay-
worth the amount of time.
I will
you
pay me the fine because I didn't put him in the Dropbox.
I cannot wait to purchase a T-shirt.
I'll be. Let me
Yeah.
I'll just say this. I'm going to be perfectly honest. The chip that I used for that game is experiencing some technical difficulties.
So
Is
we
that
didn't shoot Alex.
Hold on. Technical difficulties like you lost it?
No, it's weird. I'll just say that.
It's probably not that weird. But we do have, no offense, a real photographer going to that game. Jason Soria will be shooting that game for us. And he's going to do an awesome job.
Dude, I have some of them.
There's one of them.
There's Alexa Larson.
Yeah, but I want St. Cloud.
They're not.
St. Cloud,
yeah,
St. Cloud is my team.
Oh, yeah, they're your team that you thought was in AA until
Yeah,
about
exactly.
45 minutes ago.
Aren't they in AAA?
They're not.
Alexandria and St. Cloud, what do you think?
Alex will smoke them.
You think Alex is going to smoke them? All
Yep.
right, I am going to take St. Cloud on home ice.
Look, there's Tegan Cullen right
Okay,
there.
you don't have to keep doing
I'm
this.
just proving you.
Stop.
I'm just proving you. I did get some onto the desktop. I
And-
just haven't made their way into the.
Your desktop
Come on,
is
man.
not
It's a
great.
beautiful thing.
Not great. Okay,
It's a beautiful
Friday. Warroad at Holy Family.
Holy smokes, that's a good game.
Yeah, guess where I'm going to be on Friday night.
I'm going to be at Cretan Hibbing Boys. Sorry.
See, that was my other option was Cretan Hibbing Boys.
Hey, you want to trade? You want to trade? I'll go
No.
to Holy Family.
No, because I care more about girls and I want to see Warroad.
I like both. I just think Hibbing Boys is such an interesting.
Well, the fact that they're going to be 10 minutes from my house, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a few, but I think they're just interesting team with all those kids that have played together and they have a lot to prove and play a good team like Cretan.
That's a great game, and it's always a great time at the Chuck, dude.
Yeah.
It's always a great time. I told my parents because they're CDH parents, my sister went there, and grandparents. My niece is a current student, and my nephew will be a future student. I said, hey, because my dad said, I want to go to a World Juniors game, and then he checked what the ticket prices was, and he said, I don't think I'm going to go to a World Junior game. But I said, for $20, you and your wife can go on.
Who's not going to work? You're not going to one?
My dad.
I got Eric. Don't worry.
No,
got
no,
him.
my dad.
Why? He would
Because listen to what he tells me. I said, for $20, you and your wife can go to a game at the school where you are grandparents. You can wear your CDH grandparents T-shirts or your hats or whatever. Get there early. Be prepared to maybe walk a little bit. And as soon as I told him that he was going to have to get there early and walk, and it was going to be loud, he was like, that's okay.
So he wouldn't want to go to
So he
World
bailed.
Juniors.
No.
Then don't go to World Juniors.
He bailed. Warroad Holy Family, what do you think?
I think Holy Family is just too deep.
I think Holy Family's going to do it.
It'd be a fun hockey game, though.
I also think Holy Family is going to win that one. Holy Family at home. I think if the game was up at the Gardens, I might be a little more inclined to take Ward, but I think the bus legs on a Friday, I think Holy Family will take that one. Orono at Proctor Hermantown.
I'll go PH.
You're
on
going to
that
go
one.
PH? I'm going to go
PH balanced.
I'm going to go Orono
Okay.
on that. Saturday, Maple Grove at Hill Murray.
This is going to be my call to score game.
Okay.
It'll be Hill Murray will win this game.
Okay.
And the final score will be 4-1.
4-1 Hill Murray. Okay. All right.
They'll sneak one in late.
Can I pick another score?
Is
for
that
Maple
is
Grove
that
game?
another indicator?
No. It's
One late goal.
4-0. They'll own the game and they'll get more of the
They'll pop one with like 40 seconds left in regulation.
minute 8.
Made it 8.
A minute 8.
Edina at Farmington.
Wow. How did they
Wait,
pull
who did
that
you
off?
pick, Peter? And
I almost want
Grove
to go to that
Murray?
game.
I got
What time is that
Hill
Oh,
Murray
sorry,
in
I
that one.
wrote that down.
What time
The
is that
Edina
game?
Farmington game?
I would love to go shoot some pictures and not put them in the Dropbox of that game.
You know what is so interesting is that Edina, Finley Engford transfers to Edina, right? And you and I both thought she might have the starting job locked up.
No.
Soren Peacock has played one game, Finley Engford has played
Absolutely.
one game,
That's
and
the way
Lucy
to do it.
Bertram has
That's
played
the way
one
to do
game.
it. That's the way to
I
do it.
love that. I
do
love
I.
the fact that they're just rolling like, hey, this net's up for grabs. Who wants it, girls?
I love it.
Who wants it?
So do I.
What
What time is that game at
I'm pulling
Saturday?
it up. I'm pulling it up. 2 p.m. Oh, that's nice.
Bingo.
You go to a 2 p.m. game. You go to a 7 p.m. game. You're
I'm not
still
doing that.
home by 9:30.
You go to a 2 p.m. game, you're home by 4, you stay home for the rest of the
Ooh.
But I like it because
Ooh.
I can get my Hibbing, my Northern Minnesota boys fix, and then I can get my girls fix Farmington. I get 2 sections. I
I'm
like
so
that.
glad that
I'm
this
liking that.
weekend has
And you
worked
know
out
what?
for you.
Do you know what?
What?
I've never been to Schmitz-Mack Arena.
Really? Oh, it's like
Never
Halloween
been there.
every day of the week. It's very black. It's very orange.
Speaking of that, I've been.
Wait, isn't that the one with the big tiger in it?
Yeah.
I love that
big tiger on the
it
wall.
makes your pictures look so cool.
Really? I've never
It does.
It's a
You're gonna-
huge orange and black tiger on the wall.
I would get there early and mess with your camera settings just a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah. Oh,
Just
yeah.
a little bit.
Here, a quick story. I went to go cover Alex and North Wright County last week.
Yep.
And I don't know, I just assumed I was going to St. Michael Arena. And I've been there to shoot fog machine pictures for the Prep Elite League last year. So I've been in the rink,
Okay.
but I've never been to a game there,
Okay.
right? Because if St. Michael's going to play somebody, I'll go to the Lake Conference opponent to watch them play, not go up to St. Michael from my
Okay.
home, right? And so I drive up there and I get there at 6:30 and I'm like, there's not a bus here. The lot's not that full. Why is girls hockey that bad? Why? I go in there and sure enough, there's some little kid there and there's all the St. Michael boys, some youth teams like Tony Scott's here. Tony Scott's at our game today. Tony Scott.
Oh.
I'm like, oh my God.
I'm at the wrong game.
I'm at
boys.
the wrong game. I look at the phone. I'm like, first thought was, oh my God, this game is in Alexandria and no chance I can make it. And it was at Mouchert because of the co-op.
Yeah.
So I did make the team, and yeah, there was a bus in there, and that place was packed.
Good.
And there was a lot of people at that game.
The Farmington rink is a good size. You'll have a good crowd for that one. Ivy Dinah. Sorry.
Oh, I do too.
Okay.
No question.
Dun. The 24th, Marshall at Albert Lee.
Ooh, that's a good game.
That is a good
The
game.
4th ranked Tigers will win that game,
I also wait.
but they're going to get a test.
The 4th ranked Tigers, not the 9th ranked.
Oh, not the
Tigers,
9th ranked Tigers.
It's Tiger.
It's like Tiger Saturday.
Tiger,
My
Tiger.
goodness.
Tiger on tiger.
Tony the Tiger.
violence.
Tiger on Tyler. Tiger
Tiger on Tiger.
Tiger.
death.
Tiger on
Tiger.
tiger violence.
Crimes and
Unlike
violence.
Tony on dog violence.
And kangaroos. Sorry, we got off topic there. Let's get back to girls hockey.
November 25th, Orono at Minnetonka.
Oh Lord, this isn't 2022.
Okay,
Did you
we
make
can
your
skip
pick,
that one? That's fine.
Peter of Marshall?
I have
Overley?
Marshall in that one.
Okay.
Do you want to skip that one? That's fine. We can skip it. It's fine.
Wait.
It's the battle for.
I'm sorry.
It's the battle for Lake.
I'm
the Lake.
gonna take, because I'm trying to keep Marshall down a little bit here. I'm gonna take Albert Lee at home. There you go.
It's not a bad pick. Not a bad pick at all. It's going to be wrong, but it's not a bad pick.
I'm okay with that.
Orono at Minnetonka.
Tonka.
I also have Tonka in that one. Bemidji at Warroad.
What? Oh, that's not this weekend though.
No, it's next
I
week.
was about to say they drive down to play Holy Family and then drive home and play Bemidji. That
No,
would
they
be
drive down and play Holy Family and then turn around and drive to Paynesville or wherever to play River Lakes.
Yeah, that's doable though.
For Warroad, yeah, anything's doable.
Anything's doable.
Bemidji at Warroad.
Oh man, that's a good game.
That's a really good game.
That's a really good game. Hello, Marvin Jet Service. Can I help you?
It's not what they sound like.
It was just my weak attempt. I would go to that game. I would love to go to that game.
Can you not volunteer us to do things?
That's a good game.
It's like 2 days before Thanksgiving.
That's a good game.
My wife's getting back surgery.
Come
I can't
on,
just
that's a
randomly
good. Tell me that's
wander
not a
around.
good game.
It's a fantastic game. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying Warroad is very far away.
Okay.
Unless there's a plane.
I've picked against. Can I pick against World twice in one segment?
I think you can. I don't
I'm
think you'll
gonna-
be asked to come to the Max rivalry, but I think you can.
Now he's going to be really pissed that we went off topic.
I know. I'm going to pick Warroad. I think Warroad is going to win this game. They're for sure the better team than Bemidji. How's that? Is that believable?
I was also going to pick Warroad.
Okay. I'll go Warroad.
Warroad at home. I think Warroad at home. Ooh, Hill-Murray at Edina.
Ooh. Oh, I'm sticking with my Hill-Murray's undefeated theme.
Really? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to take Edina on that one. I like Edina at home. I also trust that coaching staff to sort of figure it out.
And that would be like their second home loss of the year.
When was the last time? We need to research savant.
Edina lost 2 home games.
Phew. It's probably happened
in the same calendar month.
Do you count the Walser invite, though?
I don't think they've ever lost twice in that.
No, but I'm saying, like, if they lose once at the Walser and once during the regular season, do you count that as
that's a home game for sure.
Last one, and then did you take? You took Hill-Murray. Blake at Dodge County.
Ooh. When is that Tuesday night too?
The 25th, whatever the 25th is. I'm assuming it's Tuesday.
Yeah, I'll be there.
You'll be there at Dodge County. It's a fun place to shoot a game.
It's
a fun place to shoot a game.
Yeah, I'll be there.
You'll be at that one? All right, who do you like?
I feel like there's something on my calendar. I think I might be reffing Tuesday night, but if not, I'm going to go to that game.
You're reffing a PWC game between, like, Hopkins and
I don't know.
Somebody?
I got to look at my calendar, but I definitely have that circled for some reason. Maybe that's what's on my calendar is the Dodge County Blake game. Yes, I have Dodge County Blake on my calendar.
Oh, no way.
Yes,
How about
I will
that?
be there. So,
what do you think?
I'll have to talk to the assigner to see if I can get the sign, to see if I can get paid for shooting my game or not.
You should also bring a small ladder with you to get over the glass.
Hey,
that's all I'm going to say.
Well, I'm thinking about what my ladder purchased because I got to go to the Chuck this week, and I'm not.
Just get one of those $50 like 6 foot or 5 foot ladders.
I think I have one here at the office.
Yeah, probably. Blake or Dodge County? What do you like?
Oh, Dodge.
Dodge.
Defending
I got Dodge
champ
too.
Dodge. They prefer to be called that.
Too. They tough to play against at home. I went to the Dodge County Northfield game last year, and that is a tough place to play as an opposing team. It's a lot of fun. You park. Some of the parking lot is paved. Some of it is not paved.
It's a little bit like the Grand Marina lot.
A little bit.
You know what I mean? Where you got a barn over here and you got a barn over there.
You are likely going to park in the dirt, but you walk in, there are youth players all over the place wearing their jerseys. Moms and dads are running the concession stand. There's usually a raffle. There's always something going on.
Little Falls is like that too.
Yeah.
Danny and I went up there a couple of times. It's like there's like these little barns around there. I don't know what is Little Falls, but then you get in there and it's mom and dad serving up some soup and stuff. Like
it could be a bitterly cold evening outside, but once you enter that arena, it becomes so warm.
It's fine.
The warmth of community. I also have Dodge County in that one. So that rounds us out on Games of the Future.
I love it. Before we wrap up the show, I want to give a quick plug for Summit Orthopedic. We have our Summit Service Award. The link will be going live on December 1st on our website. They're working on getting the link for us. It's a great opportunity for any of the boys and girls hockey players who are interested in doing service, community service of some sort, but more specifically medical service, where if someone who wants to get into a medical profession, if you know that, hey, I want to be a nurse, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a firefighter, I want to be something in that field, what a great opportunity to build your resume, to get out there and put yourself out there, because you're going to go to Honduras for 7 days. I mean, but at the end of the day, the 4 kids that have come back have all sent me the most wonderful notes with pictures, thank yous, and the opportunities that YHH and Summit have given them. If you're interested in something like that, let us know. And by the way, we do a little video too of you and do a little interview with you, let you know a little bit about you. That part's cool. It's
pretty cool.
So I like that part of, we're part of this. I was working with Summit on this. I said, hey, how about if we did this for this thing as opposed to just doing an award? Let's do it right and give the kid a plaque and give them that experience, a little bit of a YHH experience too. So
yeah, that's a good point. We'll give one final shout out to our sponsors: Summit Orthopedic, Gemini Athletic, Custom One Homes. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.